exhibition against 17 players, and later we're going to play a Swiss tournament. The simultaneous, okay, you can see that we are in the move 7 because I tried to make the stream before and the stream failed, but I think that now we are on live. So let's try to beat the 17 players. I have 2 victories because 2 players resigned. So let's try to beat the other 15 players. Yes, finally the stream is working. Okay, I started with a3 in all my games, with a great move. I always start with a3 in all the simultaneous exhibition. Of course, I don't recommend that for classical games, but for play rapids online and simultaneous exhibition, I think that is a good move. Okay, knight c6 now before attacking the bishop. Okay, here I have a huge advantage. I can play e3 with bishop b5. The idea of, yes, I prefer bishop f4, keeping the bishop outside and later playing e3 bishop b5. Okay, yes, still developing the pieces. Maybe bishop d3 is fine. Now bishop takes. Now, okay, I have g3, I have h3, g4. I'm going to play h3, g4. Let's try that. The other day happened the same. I start the stream and I don't know why it doesn't work. And I make another stream at the half of the sim, or more or less. Okay, now I have e3 with the idea of bishop b5. I have e4. I want to play e4 better. Okay, now this pawn maybe is going to be lost. So, okay, yeah, I'm just going to capture here, and if bishop takes on b4, c3. Okay, now Sorcaser. In the Team Buendia, who is the best team on LICHESS, all the weeks we play Swiss tournaments, and before the Swiss tournament I like to play simultaneous exhibition against people of the team or people outside of the team. I play against everybody, and today I'm playing against 17 players at the same time. Now I have 2 victories because 2 players resigned and 15 games ongoing. So let's try to beat all of them. And later we have the tournament at 7:30. And we're going to play 5 rounds at a time counter of 5 minutes and 3 seconds per move. Okay, now I can capture with this pawn to have these 2 pawns passed, or I can just take with this pawn, keeping this bishop close. Yeah, I like this capture to open my pieces. Okay, the stream is still going fine. Okay, perfect. And now I have g3 followed by bishop. Yeah, I like g3 followed by bishop f4. Okay, bishop here, that doesn't matter so much. I think that I should develop these pieces. Maybe bishop here or knight here. Maybe knight d2 looks fine. Okay, queen e8, he wants to play queen g6 or queen h5, something like that. I'm thinking about play with d5. Yeah, I like d5, because if he captures, then the knight is hanging on a6. Okay, queen d8, now I think that it's time to play e3, trying to open the bishop. Okay, he finally plays e6, now d4. Let's go. Now, okay, I just can play bishop g2, e4, capture the knight, rook e8, okay, Sorcaser, of course. For the moment, I have a pleasant position in all of the games. Because other days I start bad in some games, but today I have a very, very pleasant position in all of the games. Okay, bishop b5, pinning the knight. Here, bishop f4. No, h3 first, because if bishop f4, knight h5, so I prefer bishop f4. Okay, now I can capture this pawn and later e3, attacking the knight. Okay, he's attacking my rook. So maybe I can defend with d4. I have d4, knight c3. I have some options. Okay, knight c3 is the most solid one. Now Sorcaser, why not? Okay, capture with the bishop. For the moment, yeah, I'm playing well in all the games. There are only one day that I won all the simultaneous games, so let's try to make that again today. Okay, d6, I really like that, playing bishop c4. Okay, here I have a very, very, very pleasant position. Bishop g5, I'm close to be winning. Maybe I'm winning there. Okay, now I think bishop g5 is good. b4 no, because if before b5, a5 is coming all the time, but there b5. Okay, I'm going to play b4. Yes, bishop b2, knight c3 later. And here I have a very good position. Okay, let's just try to open. I can take, or knight d4. Okay, just bishop b2, improving the position. Later bishop a6, queen e2 is coming. Okay, queen d8, very weird move. Now, okay, this check is necessary. And now we can capture with both pawns, but I prefer this one, just to have the king side solid. Okay, now rook e1. knight c3. Okay, he finally traded, and now we are going to capture with the king. Ah, fuck, I blundered this move. Shit, I blundered that. I thought that I was winning, and maybe I still been winning. Okay, just move the king, because if I capture with the knight, he can capture my bishop. Okay, in this one, let's think a plan, because I have a very pleasant position, but we should find a plan. Knight g5 is interesting. Knight e5, why not? Yeah, I like knight e5. Yes, let's play knight e5. Later, we should try to keep the queen, to bring the queen to the game. Okay, c5, not bad. Yes, it's not a bad move. Okay, I'm going to play just capture. No, yeah, I like to capture here and play b5, keeping the pawn on c5, not allowing the rook to open on b5, in the c file. Now I have many moves. Knight here should be one. Okay, I like knight d2. Later knight d4 is coming. Okay, queen there. Now I have knight b5. Now, okay, what to do? I like queen e2 or what? No, just g3, placing my king safe on g2 and everything is okay. Okay, now I should take knight h5. I want to bring the queen to the attack, but I don't know how to make that. Okay, attack this. No, I can attack this rook because the knight is hanging. If I made that, we can just attack the knight with queen d3. Yeah, I really like this move. And now I want to play e4, but if bishop takes, no, I think that this doesn't work. So maybe just bishop d2 followed by e4 is enough. Okay, and now this is my idea. Play b5. Okay, knight f3. How many games okay, now I have 4 wins, so let's change the score. I have 4 wins. And okay, for the moment it's been a good simultaneous exhibition. 4 people resigned, so for the moment we are playing well. Okay, let's still play. Okay, queen c6. Now I have bishop c4. Yeah, I like bishop c4, avoiding d5 for the moment. And now queen d2. No, but if queen d2, a6 simply. So queen d2. No, queen c2, attacking h7. Attacking h7, and if he plays a6, rook e8. Okay. e5, just king e2. Okay, he offered a draw, but I didn't want to make a draw, so I always play it to win. So g5. Now it's time to capture this knight, give the bishop pair, and here I should go short castle. Okay, now just keep the bishop. That's the expected move. And now I should keep the bishop here, maybe with knight d2, because if I play knight d5, bishop d6. So I should keep the bishop there with knight d2. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going to trade queens. I want to play the endgame. Okay, then my idea is this one, that after a6 I have rook e8. Okay, he castle. A smart decision, and just I'm going to develop my pieces. Okay, bishop here. I can just take the knight. Yeah, I simply can just take the knight. So let's take the knight and win the game. Okay, knight to the center, of course. Knight here, okay. I can play e4, yeah, why not? e4. Okay, interesting endgame. Now just go back with the bishop. Okay, he's pinning my knight. I don't care so much. I want to go for this pawn. Maybe knight g5. No. Queen d3 followed by king d2. Yeah. Queen d3, attacking h7, and later king d2, and later knight f6 or something like that. Okay, just capture here. Okay, he returns with the queen. Just attack the pawn. Knight d4. Okay, here I should be winning or close to be winning. It's not completely easy, of course, but I should be close to be winning. Okay, queen or d5. Okay, just play bishop e3, keeping all the tension. And now just king. If king d2, bishop there. So I want to play bishop h3 first, trading his pieces. Okay, he attacked my knight. So I'm going to move the knight for example, to if knight g3. Okay, yes, he having g5. Okay, here I'm winning. I should play accurate, but I'm winning. c4 or what? I have this plan too, but maybe it's a little bit slow. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. c6, why not? Okay, just develop the knight first. Okay, he's offering a draw. I don't want to make a draw, so let's keep playing. Sword castle, later here rook e1. Okay, now I think that finally it's time to leave the pin and bring the king back, or we can play bishop e6. Brilliant. Bishop e6, pawn takes. Now, yeah, and my idea with knight e2 is wait, bishop e7 to play c6 and recapture the bishop. This was my idea on playing knight e2, just wait. And now it's time to sacrifice. Bishop takes. Okay, it's true that I'm going to lose this pawn, but I don't care so much. And we're going to take with this pawn to play before later and open the e5. Okay, he played bishop e7, passive move. He's playing d5, so we should try to open. Oh no, he's not playing d5. Okay, just open the position with d4. Okay, b4, we're in space. And now rook here first, or what? Knight f6, rook, yes, knight f6, check. And rook h1, checkmate. So good game. How many wins I have? Okay, I have 5. Later we're going to change that. Okay, he's coming for the holes. So I'm going to trade queens because my king is a little bit unsafe. Okay, now e3 followed by d4. Yes, e3 followed by d4. Looks fine. And now I should go back with the bishop or I should go back with the knight. I have these two options. Knight c3 looks the more logical move. If he plays g6, I can just sacrifice. Now just try to still open the position with e5. The queen leaves, so we are going to play, I don't know, maybe a4, winning more space. Or just b5 opening the g2 bishop. Okay, he covered the check. And now it's time to maybe c4 opening. Yeah, I like c4 opening my bishop. I want to play with the pieces open. Knight d5, I think that this benefits me a little bit. Okay, bishop here, and if he captures knight d4, I have bishop a5. b6, maybe not the most aggressive move. d5, d6 is coming. And now his queen is trapped after d5 winning the queen and the game. Now bishop b2, queen c2, rook d1. Okay, he wants to trade queens. And yeah, I think that I can just trade queens. Queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, and this knight is hanging. So queen there is better. Yeah, queen a8. Now I want to keep queens over the board. What to do now? c5. No. Just going to, okay, just queen d2, improving the pieces and not making strange moves. And now capture with the knight, attacking the queen, attacking the bishop. I can capture this pawn. The knight, okay, is going to be captured too. And now d6 winning the game. Queen takes, and now queen e2. No, queen e2, bishop e7. Sword castle. Oh, sword castle. My rook is hanging. Fuck. Bishop f4. Queen take, queen there. Okay, bishop f4. Yeah, why not? And now maybe it's time to trade up here. No, 95. 95, yes, I like that. Okay, I think that I should attack the queen. I can take the bishop, but I don't think that this is necessary. I like c4, going for the queen. Okay, just capture the bishop pair. And here just queen c2. Fuck, my knight is trapped. Fuck, that's it. Shit, I blundered the knight. Okay, I have some resources. f3, if he moves the bishop, knight f2. Now, yeah, I missed that move. I can sacrifice the bishop, the exchange, but I didn't want to make that. f4, just keeping the material. Okay, and maybe it's time to trade pieces. Yes, bishop d3, trying to trade pieces and develop fast. So let's place pieces in the center. Okay, sword castle just to make a fast development. Okay, capture here. Rook d5, bishop f3. Of course, yeah, bishop f3. He missed that move. Okay, he played king e7. I didn't expect that move. I can capture the rook. I can capture on d5. But if I capture on d5, king here, knight f5. Very interesting position. Knight f5, king here. Yeah, I need to play knight f5. No, yeah, just capture the bishop, the rook. Forget. Okay, capture here. That's the only game that I haven't a good position, but in the rest of them, I'm better. I cannot take because the rook is going to be open, so just b4 followed by bishop b2, rook c1. And here, just still attacking the queen. Looks fine. Okay, he goes long castle. Good decision. But I'm going to play short castle. Yeah, just developing pieces. And now I think that it's time to play knight f5. Yes, knight f5 should be winning. Okay, and now the queen is going to be better here. Yes, because there I have the pin. Okay, capture here, king there, and now, okay, just grab the pawn. Rook, grab another pawn. Maybe it's time to finally take here. I have knight a5 too, followed by c6. I have knight a5, c6, knight b6. Okay, now I'm just going to grab the bishop. Okay, now rook fd1 looks nice. Okay, just going to play rook fd1. Just playing active. Rook here. Okay, that's the only game. Okay, and this one, in both of the games, I have a bad position. Okay, I'm going to lose another pawn. No, bishop d6. Okay, just c6 is the most nice, the easiest move. Yeah, c6, rook takes, queen takes, rook c1. Or rook c1 directly. No, I'm just going to play c6. Easy move and win the game easy. Okay, now knight takes 5 or knight e8. Both moves looks like fine, but okay, knight takes 5. I don't know. Yeah, knight e8 and take the bishop. Okay, now take this one. Yeah, I have two bad endgames. Okay, he offers the draw. I didn't want to make a draw. Okay, take the rook. And here is checkmate with queen e1 and queen e7. Okay, now just take the bishop. Rook takes. Bad trick, because I can just take the knight. I take the pawn. Okay, here I have 2 pawns down. Let's see how many games. Okay, I have 8 victories. So okay, my camera is done. I don't know why sometimes my phone closes the camera. It's a little bit stupid because I'm using the camera with the mobile phone, but sometimes the camera starts to work. I don't know why. So I hope that take back the camera. Okay, finally I have back the camera. I don't know why did the camera disappear. Sometimes it happens sometimes. Fuck. And okay, now the camera is fine. Okay, the camera is fine. Perfect. I have 8 victories, so let's change that seat. 8 wins. And I have problems in one endgame. And in other one I have a pawn down. And in the same game I have a bad position. But maybe it's holdable with the bishop. Not holdable, but okay, playable with the bishop pair. And here I thought that I had a great position, but maybe it's not true. Maybe it's not true. Yeah, we have the same pawns. Yeah, no advantage. I have an idea. Bishop there, rook here, and b6. Yeah, that is interesting. Okay. I know, but fuck, rook e1 doesn't work because knight takes b5. Fuck, this doesn't work. So in that game and in this one, I have a bad position in 2 of them. Okay, here maybe with queen e3 we can keep the equal. Knight a5. Now queen b4, maybe queen c3. Yeah, queen b4. No, queen c2. Keep defending the knight. And now this pawn is under attack. So I missed that. So let's play b6, trying to trade pieces and make the draw. But there we had a very bad position too. I started very well, having pleasant position in all the games. But now I'm starting to have bad position in some of them. Okay, I think that I can hold that there. Okay, e4, not bad. But let's try to activate my pieces. Knight e4. Now just rook c1, going. Okay, and here I'm completely winning. Let's play knight d4, keeping the pieces into the center. Yes, just capture. I think that I can win that. that game. No, rooks, no, rook c5, no, don't collapse. Man, now I cannot go Sir Castle, fuck. I want to go Sir Castle. Okay, I'm going to play a4, and if he captures on b4, I can go Sir Castle, with my dream. Okay, he's offering me a draw, I'm not going to accept the draw, of course. We are completely winning with knight. No, just take pieces to the attack, knight e4. Okay, and here take the pawn. Take. I can play rook here. No, b5. Yes, just capture. Okay, d3, I recapture. Queen e4. At least I reach a good position there. Go Sir Castle, just finishing the development. Okay, knight f6. Now. Yes, okay. Capture and bishop f d3, and I'm winning there. And here I have a pawn down. But okay, we are going to try to hold the game. Rook d8. Now rook c5. Now I think that is a good time to capture on g6, because now the rook is no more on h8. Okay, I have a pawn down and some problems. So try to put the king on g3. And this knight, okay, is attacking the rook. And yeah, I'm going to capture the pawn. e5, why not? Pinning the knight. Yes, yeah, king g3. Bishop d3. I have an extra pawn and better pawn structure. And now it's time to make something. Maybe queen c2 to play queen c5 and trade queens. Why not? Okay, h6, logical move. And we should try to win space with the pawns. I don't know if it's the best move, but okay, I want to win space. Okay, we have 10 victories, so let's trade that. 10 wins, 10. Not bad. For the moment, we are playing good the game, so. But okay, let's try to play well, because in some games I didn't have the best position ever, especially in the endgame. Okay, just trade the rooks. No, I didn't want to trade the rooks. I'm going to keep the rooks over the board. I'm going to play rook b1 or rook c1. No, rook b4 to play rook b1 to play rook b4, rook a4. Okay, pawn takes. Here, yes, some moves ago I was completely winning, and now I still been winning, but it's not so easy as some moments ago. Okay, knight g5, later queen d1, queen h5, or no, the knight is on f6, but okay, I'm going to find some way to activate the. Okay, rook here, later bishop d2, d4, and he blundered the knight better. So okay, this is going to be another victory. If knight d2, bishop d3, yeah, some moves ago I have a better position. Knight there, trying to play f3, knight f5, something like that. Now bishop d4. I think that I can hold the draw there. And now let's try to trade queens. b5, good move. And I want to go there with the queen. So we're maybe yes, bishop g3. And if he captures here, I can recapture with the queen and just play b3 and defend the pawn. Forget other seats. Rook e1, activating pieces. Knight c6. Why not? Now I'm going to play h5. h5 or no, I prefer rook d7. Rook d7, yeah. Trying to capture on f7. Queen there, he tries to keep queens over the board. Logical response, and now knight e5, trying to open the bishop, trying to open files for the rooks. Okay, a5 by my opponent. And now we can. Okay, he wants to play a4. Yeah, this is his idea. So just play a4. Blockading that. Now I can trade bishops. I didn't want to trade bishops. Okay, just trade here. And no, I want to keep the bishop pair, but if I keep the bishop pair, I'm not going to grab any pawns. So okay, just take here, take on f7, take on g7, and try to push the f pawn. Now, this capture with the rook is a draw. Yeah, but I can capture with this one. No, I'm going to capture with the rook, and this position is a draw. I'm completely sure. Okay, just take this one, take on g7, and push the f pawn. 95. Okay, this game is really interesting. He wants to capture there, so bishop e4. Why not trading the h7 annoying bishop? Just check the king. Okay, rook there. I was thinking of this move, f3, king here, and now, yeah, just still giving checks to the king. Yeah, this endgame is a draw. Okay, he closed the position with b4, not the best decision. And now I think, this plan. Yeah, I like this plan. Okay, now with the rook we can go to maybe g4. No, a4. Yeah, the endgame is a completely draw. Okay, let's still taking pawns. c5, a little bit strange. Let's go. We are going to go to f5, aggressive. And finally we can grab this pawn. Yeah. And oh shit, the knight is under attack. Yeah, I completely ruined this position. Okay, queen e1, still been winning, but I completely ruined the position. Okay, this endgame is a draw. He tries to gain here with the bishop. Okay, I can sacrifice, but just queen here to play queen h4. Okay, I missed that move, but maybe it's it's nothing. King g2, knight f3, just king here, attacking the knight, playing active. This position is a dead draw. How many? Okay, the camera is still working because sometimes the camera doesn't work and the mobile phone goes off. So each minute I should check the camera because sometimes it stops to work. At least the stream is going well because sometimes the stream doesn't work. Okay, queen a4. I have rook c7. I don't like here this fucking knight. I completely ruined my position. Damn, rook c7. I completely fucked. There I have a completely winning position. I ruined them. I'm going to trade pieces or what? Yeah, trade pieces. f5. That's a draw. I don't care. That's a draw. Just keep the rook here and keep the position solid. Rook there. I can play queen. No. Yeah. Or maybe I can play queen c3. Rook there, f4. Rook there, king f1. Nah, just capture the rook, queen. Fuck, bishop. I missed that move too. Okay, rook f2. Why not? The king leaves, and we're going to trade rooks. Okay, he's coming with the king. I'm not afraid about that. Okay, just try to attack the king by behind. Queen c3, attacking g7. Okay, the queen is coming to the attack. Okay, the rook is defended. I have queen c3 attacking. Yeah, I like queen c3 attacking the bishop, coming with queen c5. Okay, after knight. Okay, let's see how the tournament. Okay, the tournament starts in 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes we're going to start the Gladiators in Action tournament. Okay, I'm going to copy the link for the people can join. Okay, let's keep playing. I have 11 victories. Now we can play queen c7. After f6, just take the control of the e-file. Okay, finally I can trade pawns, so we are close to make the draw. I thought that he blundered the exchange, but he's coming with queen h3. Very dangerous. Oh fuck, maybe he lost there with queen h3. Fuck, I missed that tactic. No. But we can hold with rook e3. Rook e3 is the best defensive move. Just trade rooks here. After there, we can just give checks. Oh, one check, but not so much checks, but one check at least. No, king here or king. No, yeah. King g1. The rest is completely lost. But now queen c5 should be winning or close to be winning. So queen c5, only move king d6. Not easy to mate, of course. He wants to game with rook there. Okay, rook there is very annoying. We are going to play d4, trying to defend the f3 square. Knight h5. Why not? Yeah, knight h5. Bishop here. No, bishop. I like the bishop in this diagonal attacking d6. Okay, he wants to trade rooks, but of course we are not going to trade rooks. Yeah, rook b8. Solid. Okay, yes, activate the queen. Queen d2. Just keep pieces over the board. Bishop d4. Rook e8. Okay, rook e8. Interesting move. Yeah, rook. I can capture here. Or I like knight b6. Yeah, knight b6. No, just take. Yeah, I'm going to take on e8. Okay, king g6 doesn't work because yeah, that position is at the draw. Okay, but he blundered that I can just capture the knight with the queen. So another victory. And with the, I want to trade queens. I'm a little bit tired of playing with the queen, so I think that it's time to trade queens. I'm boring about play with queens. And knight b6, bring pieces to attack. Okay, this position is at the draw. How many victories? Okay, we still having 11 victories. So for the moment, okay, I didn't trade that. So okay, let's trade the score. Now I have 11 victories, great, and 0 draws, 0 losses. I think that all the games I have my options to win that game. Okay, king e6, best move of the position. Fuck, I blundered a knight. Oh shit, I blundered a knight. I forget about this knight. Because I was counting pieces, I see 1, 2, 3, and I have a piece down. F4, incredible. That game I had completely winning position in the opening, and I fucking ruined everything. F3, rook d4 doesn't work. He's not threatening nothing. So just play rook c2. Yeah, rook c2, I like that. And my opponent offers me a draw, but I didn't want to make a draw. So, knight d4, keeping pieces. Queen here now, I think that it's time to trade queens and win the game with queen e3. Okay, he captures the pawn. We can capture with the rook, because if the queen there is coming, so the pawn takes, playing f5 in the next move. Okay, this game is going to end in a draw. Queen e3 pawn captures, bishop f5 pinning my knight. Yeah, good decision. Good decision, dude. And bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Doesn't work. Just improve the game. Okay, rook f2, but he missed the tactic of queen d8 simply. And okay, I don't remember where I was placing the rook. Okay, I was placing the rook to b8, so if I play rook b8, it's a draw. I can claim because okay, here the LICHESS works a little bit strange, and so it's difficult to claim draws. Okay, let's calculate. Rook c6, bishop takes, king e7, queen here, rook here, king takes, and I can capture the knight. This is an option. And the other possibility is rook e2. I like rook e2 directly. Yeah. Rook e2. No, but if rook e2, king f6, and it's not completely clear. Wait, rook e2. Okay, just make rook e2. Okay, I forgot how this thing. Just push the pawn. This is my only hope. Bishop here, but I just going to push the pawn. Okay, the queen gives a check, but it's just a check. Bishop g3, blockading the check. Okay, now I have 13 victories. Finally, a guy make a draw. Not a gay, or maybe a gay, I don't know. But finally, an opponent make a draw. So now we have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses, with just 3 games ongoing. We are just having 3 games ongoing, and the Swiss tournament is going to start in 8 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put the link again. Okay, they have the link. Queen d6. Okay, queen here. Okay, he's coming with. Nah, but doesn't matter because I can just hide the king. I don't know what to do. Maybe f4. Yeah, f4 is solid. Not allowing the check. King d6. Yeah, king d6. I don't like king d6. I have queen d4, king g6, and I don't know. Rook d7. Bishop d7, bishop d6. Not easy at all. Rook. I can play rook c6. No, okay, just keep all that. No, queen. Yeah, queen d6 is necessary. And later rook e3. Okay, just 3 games ongoing, and try to win the 3 games, but it's not going to be an easy task, of course. Okay, I should take something with the win. I want to take some. But he's coming with knight h5. If the game is like the other one, I have completely winning position, and I ruin everything. Fuck. Okay, queen. Yeah, I ruin everything. Queen d7, just coming with queen d4. King there. If I capture here, Okay, I don't care. I just going to capture on d7. I'm still playing. Fuck, I missed that move. King f7 only move. Yeah, I'm playing very bad. Okay, just start the race. My opponent offered me a draw, and it's true that he has a better position, but I want to play and I want to win the game. Okay, let's try to open. Okay, queen there. Yeah, maybe this game is going to be a draw, because I ruined the whole position. And here I don't know what. Okay, I have queen e5 at least, followed by queen e2. That's my only hope, and later queen e2 because he can defend with queen f6. Okay, my camera is over again, so let's try to open the phone. I don't know why my phone goes out. Fuck, that's it. At least now, okay, queen takes e2 is the only move. Share my camera. Okay, king f3. We're going to make a draw there and start to share the camera. Okay, he gives me a check. I can go. Okay, I cannot go to f1. I cannot go to. So yeah, I'm going to play queen f2, trying to trade queens and make the draw. Maybe the three games are going to end in a draw. It's going to be a normal result. Maybe this guy wants to win the game. It's not strange. Okay, now still trying to trade queens. He pushed this pawn, but I'm just going to still pushing this one. Queen f2. Yes, if he wants, this game is going to end in a draw. And yeah, I'm going to lose this one because I'm playing very, very bad here. I had a completely winning position, and then I started to make very strange moves to finally lose all the control. Queen g4, just coming to the queen to the defense. Okay, 3 games ongoing, and I think that I'm going to win one of them. The other one looks like a draw. This one looks like a draw, and this one looks hard to hold. But okay, let's keep fighting. And okay, we're going to put here the Swiss tournament. For the moment, we are just 2 players. Okay, on my turn. So, fuck. Okay, here I have the simultaneous. Okay, queen d4. Here, but now if I play king f3, he have knight f6. I miss this idea. King, knight f6, and I'm completely lost. So okay, if he was that move, he's winning. So just king f3. This is going to be a draw. I'm going to lose. Yes, I'm going to lose this one. Yeah, I'm going to lose this game. Queen there. Yeah, I play very bad in this game. I have completely winning position all the time. And here this when I collapse, placing the queen on c6, completely out of the game. And yes, this was my blunder. Place the queen on g6. Okay, here I'm going to allow the checkmate. Okay, he keeps the game alive, but maybe a bad decision because now I'm going to win the game. Queen e1. Now, okay, we have 1 loss. I'm going to change that seat. I have 1 loss, 1 win, and 13 wins, sorry, and 1 draw. So, okay. Better result than other days, but not the best. Okay, and I should win that. And I'm going to receive checkmate here in just 1 move. So, GG. I'm going to put GG in the chat. GG. First loss of the day, and just going to games. Now I can. Okay, he blundered the rook. Oh shit, he blundered the rook. 96. Okay, good defensive move, but I have rook g6 or bishop there. No, bishop there. No, it's not my favorite move. Definitely. So rook g6 looks fine. Okay, and now I'm going to just capture the rook, and I'm completely winning. Okay, the tournament starts in 2 minutes. Just move the king, placing the king safe, and I win. Okay, just 2 games ongoing, but I hope that I'm going to win both games. Okay, this guy left the game, so we're going to add another win. 14 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and just remains this game. Well, I think that I can win the game. Yes, because this knight is under attack. If he moves the knight here, rook there. So okay, he returned to the game. I put the 0 in his score, but he returned to the game to still fighting. Okay, good decision. I'm going to make a hole for the king to avoid all the first rank mates. Okay, he wants to capture. He wants that I capture and he recapture with the rook, but I have a better move, rook g8, just promoting the whole queen and winning the game. Okay, now takes is bad, so just play queen e3, check. Okay, the tournament, we are going to be only two players in the tournament, so for the moment no more people are coming for the Gladiators in Action tournament, so we are going to play just a game against Subalok, a player from India, and later I'm going to make another stream playing the challenge of reach 28 of rating in CESCOM. This is it's going to be the 4th day of the challenge. The first day I start very well, gaining so much rating, but the next 2 days I play very bad and losing some rating. So now it's time to come back and finally go in the way to reach 28. Okay, 2 games remaining. Now he played 4 now. Okay, the tournament starts in 1 minute. We're going to be just 2 players. But okay, just try to beat Subalok and win the tournament. b5, just capture here. d5, capture. In the other game, okay, this guy doesn't resign for the moment. Queen d7. Okay, the tournament starts in 15 seconds, so we're going to play the simulant at the same time the tournament. Bishop here, now bishop here, and checkmate. So GG, another win. And this guy is going to resign too. Okay, now I go with the white pieces and I'm going to play g3 instead of a3 as I play in the simul. In the tournament I prefer g3, e5 and bishop g2, the sniper, and if d5 I'm playing the sniper but with opposite colors. In the challenge of reach 28 I'm playing the same in all the games. Okay, now this is checkmate in 2 moves, queen d8 followed by rook e8. So in the simul we play, we make 15 wins, 1 draw and 1 lose. Not bad, but the next day I hope to win all the games. Okay, knight f6 and here, and yes, just capture and knight c3, opening my bishop. That's the plan. Pawn knight c3, and if he capture, now I'm going to take with the pawn. I don't know if this is the best move, but I want to play the endgame against this low-rated player. Bishop d6. Now, okay, I have knight f3 coming here. Yeah, I'm going to play knight f3. Later, my plan is going to be a4. Key here, knight d2, knight c4. Okay, now a4, now king c2. Knight here. Okay, now knight here. Knight there is coming, h3, g4 maybe in the future. Because for the moment I cannot play king c2 because bishop e2 is coming, so first h3, attacking the bishop. And now king c2. And if he plays bishop e5, we can keep the bishops over the board, playing e4 and later bishop f1, bishop c4, bishop e5. Okay, rook there, logical move. We're going to make, I'm thinking about capture here and later play e4, but he can break with f5 or the dark square, so just play a5, gaining more space in the queen side, avoiding knight a5. This is my idea. I was thinking of rook d1 too. And now b4 is coming, maybe rook a4, rook d1. This would be my plan. Rook a4, rook d1 should be my plan. Okay, my camera is over again. I don't know why my phone collapses all the time. It's a little bit difficult to make a stream with the camera collapsing like all the time. I don't know why this happened. Maybe the phone is so hot because we are in summer. I don't know. Okay, the camera works or what? 3, 2, 1. Okay, the camera still doesn't working. on air, say on air. Okay, finally the camera works. Great. Fine. And it's time that I change the camera, I have more lag. F5, okay. Now rook a4. Nice, e4 is coming. He wants to play e4. For the moment, this guy is playing good the endgame. I want to play knight e4, rook d1. Maybe e4 is logical, just closing my bishop. I don't like so much this move because he's opening my bishop. And now we're going to close the f5 for the rook with e4. And knight e4, bishop takes c6 is coming. And knight c4, maybe rook d1, b3, bishop a3. I have many plans. Just for example, bishop e4, f3, keeping this file close. I think knight c4 or knight e4 are coming, and rook d1. Rook d1 should be the next move. Yes, my camera have so much lag compared with my microphone. I should ask to the chat GPT what happened with that shit and try to improve. I have rook d1 trading rooks. I have before b5. Yeah, I like before b5, but he have bishop c4, so... Okay, now he's going to return to e7. There are no more people at the tournament, so I think that we're going to win the tournament. If we win this game, of course, but because this game is still being ongoing. I can capture the bishop, but he can take many pawns to the center. So just play b3, trying to activate this bishop. Later rook d1 and bishop e3. This is my plan. Capture maybe, bishop a3. Okay, he played b6. b6 is very strange. I can capture and he cannot capture with the pawn because his knight is hanging. If he captures with the rook, bishop a3 is coming. So I should be completely winning now because he's losing the exchange. If he moves the rook, this knight is hanging. If he doesn't move the rook, I take the rook. So I'm completely winning here. He can defend with rook f8. Okay, knight there doesn't work. Now just bishop takes. Oh shit! Shit, I blunder. Fuck that shit. Oh my god, I blunder bishop e3. Incredible. Now okay, now I'm completely but okay, I'm not lost. Yeah, but he blunders again. He should take the rook and I can take my... no, I'm winning anyway. Yeah, but I get a little bit afraid. No, I want to keep my king safe here. Now the rook is coming to take these pawns. Yeah. Okay, good try, but rook here, rook d5, trading rooks. Later my king is coming to take all the pawns and I'm completely winning. So we're going to win the game and the tournament in consequence. So GG. Okay, now rook a1 or rook d5. I have the two ideas. Rook a1 or rook d5. Yeah, rook d5, and if he plays... I was thinking if rook there, bishop here, but the bishop is still being on. Okay, bishop e4, bishop d3 anyway. And we're going to win the a pawn, all the pawns, and we're going to win the game on the tournament. So yes, now after the game ends, I'm going to make another stream, trying to reach 28 on CSCOM. Okay, bishop d3. Other days more people came to the tournament, but today just one player joined. So it's not a tournament, this is more a match of one game. And the winner takes all. I didn't want to take yet because first I prefer to protect d5. Because if I take here, of course I'm still completely winning, but d5 is coming, so I prefer bishop there, blockading d5. And now it's time to grab the pawn. King e7 is coming. Of course I'm completely winning, but I should still be playing good. I like g5 fixing the pawn on h7. Nah, but just rook b4, I want to activate my pieces fast. He didn't want to play that. He can push this pawn. And now rook there is coming. Or rook b7, just trading rooks. I want to trade rooks. Activate my king and win the game. I have h4, h5. Okay, he tried to keep rooks over the board. His plan is d5. Good plan. I accept that this is a good plan. I'm going to give some checks and capture some pawns, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to capture this pawn with a tempo. Okay, if he goes there, no, of course. No, but now I want to play rook d8, avoiding d5. I have rook there and rook h7, but I didn't want to allow d5, and now I'm going to capture the d6 pawn. If king here, rook d6, rook h6, yeah, I'm completely winning. He tries to came to g5, but we're going to blockade the king and not allowing the black king to escape. And I'm trying to create a mate net. Maybe not a mate net, but for the moment the king is trapped. Fuck, that's it. My camera collapses again. I don't know why my fucking mobile phone goes out. I'm using the fucking camera, so why the fucking camera be closed? I fucking stupid the mobile phone. Okay, let's take the d6 pawn. At least the most important is the microphone doesn't stop to work or the board, but I don't understand why the camera stopped to work. Okay, my opponent offered me a draw. I'm not going to make the draw. Rook h6, we're going to win the game. We are completely winning. Attack the rook. Yeah, I'm going to attack the rook with king there. I should take some care because his king is a little bit trapped, but okay. There are no worries about some stalemate. Rook h6, okay, my camera is back again. f3. I think that I have less lag than before. I don't know why. I don't know how the lag works. Okay, and now it's time to give checkmate. Oh no, just push the c pawn. I'm just going to push the c pawn. C. If he defend, okay, king c3, defending the pawn. Now he's going to defend with rook c8, and now I'm going for his king with rook there. Rook c5 only move. If not c5, and if he play rook c5, okay, it's not the stalemate because he have g5. He's going to play g5. He only move, and finally checkmate. So I think that are not going to be more rounds because we are only just 2 players. We can see that we just 2 players. Next round starts in 20 seconds. So yes, 5 rounds, but there are only 2 players. So I think that I'm going to win the tournament if no more people join the tournament. So in 8 seconds we are going to be the champions of the Gladiators in Action 2. Another Team Buendia tournament that we're going to win. So we are the winners of the Gladiators in Action 2 tournament. Buendia chess. Let's fucking go. So okay, it was a good stream. I played a good simultaneous exhibition against 17 players, winning 15, drawing 1, losing 1, and only 1 game of the Gladiators in Action tournament. So okay, I'm going to make another stream playing games in CS:GO, trying to reach 28 of rating. So see you in that stream. Bye bye.